Alrighty, well, we're back up here on the mountain. We're just going to be fishing all day today, hopping lake to lake. We're going to see how many we can end up going to. I'm going to be using nothing but the fly rod all day, probably nymph it. Fish as many lakes as possible today. There's a bunch of lakes in close proximity to each other up here, so we're just going to go lake to lake to lake. Hey, probably tie on some nymphs under an indicator to start, and then as the day progresses, maybe switch over to some dry flies, hopefully. First lake. Got my setup, 3 nymphs under an indicator. We're just gonna get right to it. Hop on down here. You're kidding me. You're kidding me. It just took it right away. You're kidding. That was awesome. Literally right away. Let's get the new net. Looks like a rainbow. It's a rainbow, nice rainbow. That is sick. That is a good sign. I was worried about the flies that I chose. That did not take long at all. Come here, buddy. Oh, stepping on my net. That did not take long. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. Yes. Nice. Nice rainbow. That is sweet. That is sweet. There he goes. Let's get right back out there. No! Oh, come on, come on. I saw him come up. He pulled it down. I just got a terrible hook set. Terrible hook set on that fish. I had a chance and I blew it. That was all my fault. Darn. Looked like a small rainbow. Well, I'm trying to fish as many lakes as possible, so I can't waste any more time here. Alrighty, well, we were here for about an hour. Right away, I had a really bad feeling it was gonna be a 5-minute curse, and it turned out that was the case. It is really windy out here at this one. Some of these we may stay out longer for others. This one maybe will be one of the shorter ones. Seems pretty shallow. Probably get out here though. There we go. I don't even know if I got that on camera. Bobber went down, set the hook, he jumped out of the water and spit it out. Wow. Felt like I was setting the hook on a rock. Well, we gave this lake about 15 minutes. We're just gonna move on to the next one from here. A lot of wind, so no point in waiting it out. Might as well drive to another one and hopefully it's died down by the time we get there. Lake number 3. This one looks like it has some potential. Big drop off right off the bat. So let's see what we can do. These are all raspberry plants. It's a little early for them yet. You can see some of them are starting to come right there, but it's a little early for them still. They're starting to get some fruit. This guy's got a little guy coming in, but give this like 3 or 4 weeks and there'll be tons of raspberries up here. Last year we came up here, not even to this spot, a different spot. Oh, look at this. Strawberry, I believe. No. What? Look at this. Look at that. That raspberry's good to go. It'll be the first raspberry of the year. Delicious. I'm on. Let's go. Bobber down. Set the hook. He hit the bottom fly. That's the smaller one. The top fly is a copper john. I'm not even sure what the bottom one is. Let's go. Come here. Nice. Nice. 9-10 inches, nothing crazy by any means, but fun fight on the light line. Snap a picture of him. Sweet. Take it. Let's fish this one a little bit more and then move on down the road. This water is less clear and warmer than the other lakes. Fish on, baby. I can't even tell what it is. Let's go. Is that a grayling? It looks like a grayling. My net. Get my net. Man, it's sucker fish. You gotta be kidding me. Look at that. Man, that scared me. At first I thought it was a grayling. I was like, no way, right off the bat. Look at this sucker. Ate the small nymph. Fooled me. Go on. Switched up here to a black streamer. Pretty small. See what happens. Well, I want to go back to nymphing again. I wasn't getting any bites on the streamer, but I have no more leader. I totally forgot to pack some. There's one little store up here that may or may not have it. It's gonna totally suck if they don't. I'm just gonna have to figure something out. I do have a spinning rod in the truck if needed, and I can just keep looking for some sort of alternative because I really want to keep fly fishing, but let's just hope the store has some. Well, the one store is closed, so I have no other options for leader. I have a little bit left on there and then like half of a spool. Not enough. I don't have enough. There's a hike to like 3 different lakes. It's about 3 or 4 miles, so shouldn't be too bad. Kind of wish I started this a little bit earlier, but you know, it's okay. It's early enough in the day where I was like, yeah, I want to try something different. There's no one here, so I'm gonna make a super quick lunch and then do the hike and go fish the new spot. I'm always making tacos one way or another. And I got this like pepper jam from a farmer's market yesterday. Yeah, it should go pretty good. I'm gonna have to throw some hot sauce on there and we're gonna eat. Alrighty, quick lunch and now we're off. 3-ish miles, I'm not quite sure. There's a bunch of lakes back here. I've only been on this trail once. We didn't really make it that far. We were more looking for berries and mushrooms than we were trying to fish. So we ended up coming back because it got dark on us, but I know there's a bunch of lakes back here. Raspberry, 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 raspberry. All of these are raspberry. All of these in this row. There's some wildflowers mixed in, but this is a raspberry. Everything that's this dark green, raspberry. Look at how thick they are. These ones are behind the ones from earlier. No berries or anything yet. Look at them all. Within walking distance, there's probably like 4 or 5 lakes back here. And if you have an ATV, you can reach another like 10 to 15 all back on this road. I'm in the market to get an ATV. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get one in time before everything gets all snowed in up here again, but hopefully I have one for the ice season. On overnight trips, I spend hours lugging the gear through the snow out into the ice. The ATV would literally be a lifesaver. Well, I've been hiking for just under 45 minutes and still no sign of any water. Finally, I see some water through the trees. Jeez, that took way longer than expected. Ah, well, we made it. There's a nice campsite over there. Keep that in mind for the future, and perfect access right here. Let's see what we can do. I can't lie, this looks pretty good. All right, let's keep moving up. Got a lot of ground to cover. We're still on the same lake here. This is just a different side of it, the very end. This lake is actually really big. It's got like this island here. It goes to the right quite a bit and then it hooks down all the way to the left, and that's where I was fishing earlier. It took me a while just to get to this spot. No sign of fish yet. And of course now the wind picks up too. Having trouble casting. I'm gonna go a little bit further and then I gotta think about a plan. There's still one more lake that I want to fish today and I have to drive to it. It's not like in this section. I know it seems crazy just to hike all this way, not to fish all that much, but the wind is picking up. I'm really far from the truck and I'm not catching anything. Well, we just fished this section for a little while and didn't even see anything, so there's another lake down there. That one looks really small. I know there's more around here, but it's getting pretty late and I do want to fish that one last lake, so we're gonna head out. Even though we only fished for, you know, 45 minutes or so, it's all right. We know they're here. Come back again. All right, we're back. That was a lot longer than I was expecting it to be. I'm glad I did it. It was definitely not a waste of time. I only fished for like, I don't know, not long. Super cool to see, new lakes, new area of the mountain. I would definitely go back with more time. I went probably way too late in the day, but honestly, like having an ATV or a side-by-side or something is kind of key for going back in there. But yeah, next time I'll definitely give myself, you know, a few more hours earlier in the day, head out there and whatnot. But still good, still good. It's getting late, but I am gonna fish one more lake, I think. All right, final lake. Still got the nymph set up. See if we can get one. See what we can do. Well, there was a decent amount of people there. I wasn't seeing any fish, wasn't getting any bites, so that is all good. It was still a good day overall. We caught 3 fish. Obviously, I could have caught a lot more on a spinning rod, but I just want to get fine-tuned in with the fly rod with still water. Kind of just testing out a bunch of flies, seeing what's been working. So thanks for watching. Subscribe for more. We'll have more videos out like this soon, and yeah, we'll see you next time.